Turning now to the White House and taking a look at the latest back and forth between President Donald Trump and Pope Leo XIV, the leader of the Catholic Church with more than 1 billion members worldwide.
President Trump once again criticizing the first American Pope, and the Pope, it appears, is firing back.
National correspondent Christine Frizzell breaks it down for us.
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Pope Leo XIV kicking off his tour around the continent of Africa, following his strongest condemnation yet of the war in Iran.
Basta con la guerra.
The first American pope declaring enough of the display of power, enough of war, which may have triggered President Donald Trump.
He was very much against what I'm doing with regard to Iran, and you cannot have a nuclear Iran. Pope Leo would not be happy with the end result. You have hundreds of millions of people dead, and it's not going to happen.
The president also slamming the Pope in a lengthy post online, later sharing and then removing an AI image of himself as Jesus Christ, prompting swift backlash, including from many of his own supporters. The Pope, who has in the past criticized U.S. military efforts in Venezuela and Israel's war in Gaza, making clear he does not fear the Trump administration.
The message of the gospel is very clear. Blessed are the peacemakers. I will not shy away from announcing the message of the gospel, of inviting all people to look for ways of building bridges for peace and reconciliation, of looking for ways to avoid war anytime that's possible.
President Trump has maintained Iran is the main barrier to peace, with some leaders for decades pushing an ideology centered on slogans like death to Israel and death to America. Now, you may remember, shortly after he became Pope, there was some discussion about a potential meeting between President Trump and Pope Leo XIV, the meeting that never happened and the prospect of which seems even less likely now. I'm Christine Frizzell at the White House.